according to their profile, they were last active more than 1 month, which seems like the stock. Like, you have not been on this thing for years. So, also, I've got some reviews from other people on the internet. Film Bizarro said, the problem was just that it didn't pull me in enough, and the jokes were too far or just not my taste.
There were jokes?
What?
I was laughing sometimes.
It just didn't pull you in enough? Like, okay.
Now, God, I gotta rewatch it to find these jokes.
Film Bizarro.
It's Chassis. I'm telling you, it's all Chassis.
One-liner.
Film Bizarro bills himself as a website, the perfect site for any fan of the darkest kind of cinema. We specialize in the sick, twisted, and bizarre underground movies. But Chainsaw Cheerleaders was just not his taste. Also, that website is on fucking Blogger. Come on, you coward! Spend over close to $300 a year on Squarespace like I do.
Oh, God, yeah.
Michael Elliott gave it 3 stars. He's from the 30 Minutes. This was a review on IMDb. He gave it 3 stars. This is Michael Elliott.
Out of how many?
I think it's 10.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go. It's like 3 to 5.
Or maybe 5. It might be 5. He started. The final 30 minutes deliver on the title. I thought there were a few too many slow spots early on, but at the same time,
not enough chainsaws.
It also should have had a chainsaw tattoo.
Oh God, Dax over chainsaw.
Yeah. It also offered up one very good sequence where the troubled teen is fighting with her parents. This scene was actually well acted by all involved. Especially Donald Farmer was just like just standing there with
MVP of that scene.
He kept his mouth shut at least. That's a positive in this movie.
He adds, apparently Chainsaw Cheerleaders was shot for $45,000. Where did that budget go?
I was I'm trying to think, animating Malthus.
I was gonna say, like the worm thing.
And the Windows XP
the
flash.
time change, the time travel. And that's it. That's all they were like, oh shit.
J.F. Gibson calls it a lighthearted gore fest. The story of this film follows a teenager, Dawn, who is forced to join a cheerleading squad as a means of therapy for antisocial Oh, this is just a synopsis. Why did I copy this? The cheerleaders were mildly amusing with their bimbo remarks, and the ex-boyfriend was enjoyably sleazy. There were several how did they do that effects, so the CG was above average considering.
What?
That you can see?
Most of the rest of this made-at-home horror movie is pretty standard for low budget. Yeah, okay, whatever. You're saying nice shit. I don't want to read that. I want to. why are you spilling the tea? It moved along at a decent pace, so it never got too boring.
I will say I was never once bored while watching.
I didn't look at my phone. I told myself that I gotta stop doing that when I'm watching, like, through the Beast of Yucca Flats that I also watched. It was like I was on my phone the majority of that film. This one I was like, no, you're doing it. You gotta actually watch it.
We have to be dedicated to watching these movies.
Yeah,
but
yeah, we're definitely never gonna do Beast of Yucca Flats. It's not worth the time.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
It's a Tor Johnson. He was in
Plan 9 from Outer Space
as like. And it's funny because he actually had a speaking role in that, and in this one he's just a mutated, or I guess, radioactive Russian in the desert that kills people. Even though I think he only kills like 3 people in the movie.
Yeah, I don't recall how many people die in Beast of Yucca Flats, but I was just too jarred by the fact that like they just recorded all the lines in post.
Oh God, yeah, and like the only time I think they actually had any audio left was when they have it like on the highway, and then Nick was saying it like earlier, like, oh, they probably got damaged, and it's like, yeah, probably a car fucking hit it.
Maybe we'll visit BC Yucca Flats sometime soon, but I did want to finish up. So there's a YouTube channel who call themselves Blood Bath and Beyond, and I tried to watch their review of Chainsaw Cheerleaders, but then the greasy guy started to get really enthusiastic about the nudity. I'm just like, I don't need to. No, that's when I'm watching you.
His favorite character is Dax.
When I'm watching you perspire talking about a movie, like, oof.
It's just boobs.
Oof. Yeah. Boobs. This movie is not on Rotten Tomatoes, so
that means it's good. It's really good.
I was gonna say, we should just ship them a copy.
Yeah.
Right? So
we'll make our own
order. They're like, we're on the no-fly list.
So anyone listening to this, you know what your job is now is to go onto Rotten Tomatoes and try to get Chainsaw Cheerleaders. Actually, we should we should start a change.org petition because those always work.
Does it have a wiki page? We can create a wiki page and just constantly link Rotten Tomatoes and everything.
Let's just bring MySpace back while we're at it.
Okay. I mean, it didn't go anywhere. It's just people stopped using it.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Bring back. You know what I mean.
All right. So, final thoughts on Chainsaw Cheerleaders?
Give it a watch. If you're listening, it's free.
Yeah, true.
It's free. It's there. Give it a watch if you actually want to understand. Like, we pretty much have gone through the major scenes that I can think of.
As an added bonus, YouTube doesn't interrupt it with ads, so it's been demonetized. So you can just
That's probably why it has so many views. People are like, I'm not annoyed that it's interrupted.
Like, I mean, I don't think that's why it has. I mean, I don't think that hurts it, but I don't think that's why.
Your video has been demonetized. Donald Farmer's just like, well, that's it. He just starts tying a noose. Like that's it. I'm going belly up.
Yeah. He'll never quit.
But yeah, it's a terrible movie.
Okay, so who would you? Okay, so
can you rate it?
Out of what?
I don't know.
How many chainsaws out of 10?
Yeah, how many chainsaws out of 10 do you give Chainsaw Cheerleaders?
2 without the blades.
Whoa!
God damn it! That's
with no fuel.
Damn.
I would rate it 1 buzzsaw because those are a little more safer to use, and I think that really when you have a buzzsaw economy, it should have been it should have been buzzsaw cheerleaders because that would have probably just
Ryobi head trimmer like breaks on the first use.
I'm gonna say 3.
Ooh, look at
3 chainsaws out of 10.
Because you actually ended up liking it at the end. What is
the last 30 minutes?
Yeah, that last 30 minutes. No, I mean, like is a generous term.
All
right.
But you didn't use endure.
Yeah, that's true.
So, did you take any lessons away from Chainsaw Cheerleaders?
Put the chains on chainsaws.
Cowards.
Or else they don't have kickback either when they're hitting each other. Use stronger glue for chair legs.
Yeah, don't get your boyfriend's name tattooed in a tramp stamp.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah. Or I don't know.
I was like, yeah, her life's apparently going well.
Yeah, don't curb stomp his face because your parents.
I really thought he was going to have more damage done to him
I know. I feel like he just got like a nose job mid thing, and they were like, "What the fuck, dude? Like, I guess we'll write this in."
Yeah,
but they die anyway.
My agent said my nose was really upsetting, so I had to give some work done.
Not the ponytail though.
Unwashed hair.
So, since we're wrapping up, I've brought 2 movies, and we will decide which one will be watched next for our...
I can see trauma already. I'm just like, oh, God.
So, the first choice is a movie called Vendetta from the wonderful people at Troma.
Why does that cover look like porn?
What is this? It is okay. Vendetta. Tagline is the most disturbing cop movie ever. And then the description: a child is raped and killed. A wife seeking revenge. A sex-crazed killer seeks them both.
What the fuck?
They're both cops, and they're trying to catch like their daughter's murderer rapist.
Why do we have to have a kid rapist? Okay, what's the other movie?
Yeah,
Can we just mail that one back already? I don't know if I need to watch child.
Oh, they don't show what.
I know
I would hope
the idea of it is still.
I don't know if that one was on the table because we're gonna have to come back to that one eventually.
it looks like a porn on the front.
Yeah, and then they're also pointing guns at each other.
The other one is called The Quiet Earth.
Oh.
At exactly 6:12 a.m., a government research scientist, Zach Hobson, ends up stranded on a world with nobody around. What happened?
So it's like The Last Man on Earth.
What?
So
I'd watch The Quiet Earth over child rape.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm not.
Well, no, it's a cop movie.
No,
so
no,
it's
I know,
no.
but it's the idea. I'm
It's
like,
just-
oh, that's depressing off the gate.
Yeah.
No, but Jack swears to bring the killer to justice.
But
So
it literally says a sex-crazed killer on the front.
well, yeah, that's his.
Yeah, but he's sex-crazed for kids.
But it's to sell the movie. It's like,
I don't wanna
there's
buy the movie.
I was like,
That's not the
they put-
demographic that you
they
you
put
wanna
that
be
you're
around.
looking for.
they put
I'd have laughed if he opened it up and it was actually just not there. The road have been like, oh, thank Christ.
now. I have watched this movie Vendetta exactly once.
Okay. When?
So when did this come out?
Oh God.
When it was new.
I think this might be one of our. This is gonna be
2004. So yeah, probably the DVD was released in 2004. That's probably when I watched it last. The movie was not made in 2004. It was made. It looks like the 90s.
Well,
You know where my vote's at. Well, what's the rating on it, in all
I
honesty?
mean-
Because it is a trauma movie, I'm assuming 18A.
I mean, it doesn't have a rating, but this one's 14A.
whoa.
It's a PG-13 movie, and this one is.
What's your vote, Ro?
I'm gonna vote The Quiet Earth.
All right.
But I'm also scared because eventually we're gonna come back to Vendetta.
I know, it's like, would you want to be hit in the face now?
What does this say? The most the most oh yeah, we went over this.
Ah, fuck it, let's
Disturbing
do Vendetta.
cop
All right.
movie?
Fuck it, let's do Vendetta.
Is
Get
this
it over
this
with.
won't be too scary for me.
Oh no, it's a cop movie.
Well,
Like, buddy cop movie, I guess, probably. But
buddy cop movies, but with child
Rape.
rapists and sex-crazed killers. I mean, that
I'm
sounds
trying
about
to
like most
steal
of the
myself.
cops
Hey.
I would hear about.
Wife seeking revenge. It's an empowering feminist
why
yarn.
why isn't the
Sex-crazed
husband
killer.
Seeking revenge?
Well,
I don't know, 'cause he's in
he-
bed with
is he
his
the
wife?
One?
Is
Do
he
you think
the one?
he's the killer?
Now you're wondering, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't even remember how this thing ends.
I'm gonna smoke a joint before this anyway.
All right.
Because I might not have brought a lighter.
We have lighters here.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for listening to our first episode. We're gonna come back and do
Maybe.
this. I don't know.
Ro watches this movie. She's
We're-
like, nah, I'm out.
We're gonna.
You can recast,
Since this is our first
recast me as.
This is our first episode. We're gonna try to backlog as many as we can. Maybe we'll be doing this on a weekly basis. That sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for listening. You can find us on the
sorry.
on the internet. I'm sure there's a website for it now. We don't have it yet. Bye.
Bye.